Welcome to Pedal to the Metal Gardening, where last video we built this tiny terror village in my rolling green cart that's been living inside ever since the season has grown colder. And if you missed that one, don't forget to check it out. But today we're going to be working within the same cart and turning this Halloween village into a Christmas winter wonderland. As usual, we have a lot of different things, including miniatures from Michael's, string lights, and even some fake greenery to fill in any empty spaces. Time moves fast throughout the holidays, and even though it feels like we just built this Halloween village not that long ago, here we are. As you can see, the leaves are piled up outside. We're still in fall, and I'm actually filming this before Thanksgiving, but everyone around me is already decorating, so I feel late to some things and early to others. Either way, I'm ready to start dismantling this build so we could transform it into a Christmas display. And don't mind Rambo behind the cart outside, he's always watching from afar, wanting to be involved. And with that being said, let's get started taking down all of the Halloween decor so we could get a better look at the plants and figure out what needs to be shifted around. Now that we've cleared all the decor out of the garden section up top, I'm going to move on to removing all the decorations on the cart itself, including everything down on the bottom shelf as well. Now that I'm done taking off the decorations that were attached to the cart itself, we're down to the last level of this build, the bottom shelf. This is where I kept a bunch of houseplants that spent the summer outside, and I worked them into this setup with all the decorative gourds around them. Today also happens to be watering day, so while I'm rebuilding everything and shifting things around, I'm going to move all these plants to the sink and give them a good soak. Once they're watered, I'll figure out which ones are going back on the shelf and which ones are getting a new spot in my home as we transition from fall decor to Christmas. With all of the houseplants I have, it's definitely a challenge to shift things around. I still have to keep them in good spots with the right amount of sunlight throughout the day as well as enough humidity during the winter. I usually have trouble finding spots for plants that stay in the same place almost all year, but then get moved around when more decorations come out of storage and go on display. But hopefully, we'll be able to fit everything we have exactly where we need it this year, even with the cart as an addition to my plant collection. Now, while all of the plants have a chance to drain and dry off before I put them back onto the cart, I'm going to leave them in the sink to do their thing. In the meantime, we'll head over to the kitchen table where I could lay everything out and get a sense of what we're working with. As you can see, Cat is already here supervising, but I'm pretty sure he'll move if I offer him a treat. It'll only take a second to clear the space, then we'll be able to take a look at everything we have for today's setup. Starting off, we have a set of multicolor string lights. It's a pretty short strand, but just long enough to wrap around the cart itself. Next, I have some window decals. They're meant for glass, but I'm going to be using them on the front of the cart for decoration. I also have a pack of snowflake decals that I'll be adding in later on as well. And of course, we have all of our miniatures from Michael's, some snowflakes, ceramic trees, and a bunch of other fun pieces. So let's get everything opened up and start putting this winter scene together. Now that everything is opened up and laid out, we could actually see what we're working with and start figuring out the direction for this build. And fair warning, this is going to be one of those projects where I put things down, change my mind, move them around, and then put them back again. There's going to be a lot of rearranging, but I promise it'll be worth it in the end. This is why I'm speeding this part up. You really don't need to see every little indecision as it happens. At first, you'll see me trying to fit the Christmas decor around the plants and the stone path the way everything was before, but pretty quickly I realized it made more sense to just start moving things around more freely. That meant taking out a few plants that didn't match the winter vibe, swapping in others that fit better, and eventually removing the stone path altogether since it didn't match the landscape I was trying to create. I also wanted to make sure the larger Christmas decorations were spaced out evenly throughout the garden, so there was a lot of rearranging to get that balance right. Speeding it up just makes the whole process a lot more fun to watch as the scene starts coming together. At this point in the build, all of the plants are in, and I'm planting the last little clipping that I saved. I've also added all of the bigger Christmas pieces that are going into this build. So now, to finish off the top section of the cart, I'm just going to add the rest of the bottle brush trees and all of our miniatures. Now that the Christmas village and the garden bed is complete, it's time to move on to the cart itself. I'm really excited for this part because I think it's going to pull the whole look together. And not only will we be decorating the cart with these decals, but we will also be decorating the space around it as well, so stay tuned for that. As we finish wrapping up adding the snowflake decals onto the front of the cart, Rambo has decided that he wants to help add the last snowflake in place, which is fine by me as long as he doesn't try to eat it. So this completes the front of the cart, and I definitely love the detail that this adds to the overall build so far, but we have a lot more to add from here. I'm going to add the rest of the window decals so they don't go to waste, and I'm putting them on the backdrop here. Since this is a sliding glass door behind the cart, it makes perfect sense to use the rest of the decals on the glass. It's now time to move to the final level of this cart, the bottom shelf. This is where we're going to put back some of the plants that we watered earlier today. I definitely think that a lot of them blend in well with the scenery, and they're also going to be accompanied by some light up decorations as well. Now that we have completed filling up the bottom shelf, it's time to take a step back and look at the bigger picture here. As you can see, my Halloween string lights are still up from when we did the space for the Halloween village. So our next step is going to be unplugging and taking down the lights so we could swap them out for our multicolor ones wrapped in garland. And of course, I can't forget my pom-pom Christmas wreath that usually goes on the sliding glass door every year. This garland was something I previously put together last year, so this strand was ready to be hung up, which saved a lot of time with this section of the display. Once we finish hanging the lights and wrapping the rest around the cart, it's time to move on to something we definitely can't forget in a Christmas village display: a lit up Christmas tree. The whole setup just wouldn't feel right without one, and this tree is perfect because it almost matches the height of the cart. It is extremely easy to set up. You start by placing the base where you want it, and then simply stack the two sections on top of each other. There are string lights on here from last year, but I'm probably going to have to rewrap them around the tree since it got a little messy in storage. So as Lucy keeps playing with the tree, which we all knew was going to happen, I decided to add one more thing to this Christmas village: snowflakes. I'm using this red and white twine to attach the snowflakes to the garland and hang them above the village. This should give it that final touch I've been looking for to complete the whole wintry display. With that, our Christmas village is finally complete. If you remember how we started this morning with our Halloween display, you wouldn't believe how we transformed this space into a winter wonderland in just one day. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe for more projects like this one, and as always, thank you again for watching.